Hi everyone, welcome back to the TechDayEveryday channel. Today I want to show you my test of the AD109-ARM digital microscope from Andonstar. If you are looking to buy this gear, be sure to check the link in the description. The best and most affordable option is to get it on Aliexpress. I have divided this video into several sections: unboxing, an overview of all available options, and practical tests. So of course we will start with the unboxing. Let's see what is inside. Right after opening the box we find the user manual. Next up is an additional LED illumination lamp with adjustable brightness. It provides a surprisingly bright light. Then we have the remote control. Unfortunately, batteries are not included, so you will need two AAA batteries. Next, there is the arm bracket, a long USB-C to USB-A cable and a 10-watt 5V charger. The kit also includes a cleaning cloth, a 32 GB micro SD card and a small hex key for the screws. The manufacturer even included a micro SD card reader. Now for the main components. First is the arm. It's made of metal and feels very solid. It has a microscope mount on one end and a fitting for the mounting bracket on the other. And finally we have the microscope itself with a 10-inch screen. At first glance everything looks well built. The screen can tilt 180 degrees relative to the microscope. The device features a micro SD slot and one USB-C port for power and PC connection. On the front there are 6 buttons and a dial. The screen is bright and clear. The dial is used to adjust the brightness of the microscope bulb in light. And directly above the lens there is a large knob for adjusting the focus. Let's quickly discuss the operating modes. There are 3 basic modes. Video, represented by a camera icon in the top left, photo marked with another camera icon. Note that you can also take photos while recording video. And the file browser for your saved videos and photos. In browser mode, you simply see the file names and you can preview both photos and videos directly on the screen. Let's look at the options available in the device menu. I should mention that the remote control offers more options, but we will get to that in a moment. Video, photo and the browser each have their own settings. For video you can choose from 3 resolutions, with the highest being Full HD. There are also options for loop recording, exposure settings and a date stamp. On the next screen we find general settings, date and time, language and power frequency for your region. You can format the SD card, reset the factory settings and check the firmware version. I must mention that all settings currently reset if the power is cut. I hope this gets fixed in a future firmware update. Moving to photo settings, there are 7 resolutions to choose from up to 12 megapixels. You can enable sequence mode, choose from 3 quality levels or adjust digital sharpness. There are also settings for white balance, ISO and exposure. The anti-shaking feature helps with sharper photos and quick review allows to browse shots. In the file browser you can delete single or all files. There is also a protect option. A protected file cannot be deleted from the microscope. You can tag a file in the menu after creating it or use the remote during recording. As you can see, selecting delete all did not remove the 2 files I marked as protected. I wanted to estimate the approximate maximum magnification. On the screen you see 5mm grid paper and the distance between the lines on the screen is about 11 centimeters, which gives a magnification of around 22 times. Keep in mind there is also 2x and 4x digital zoom, which brings the total maximum magnification to about 88 times. That's pretty good result for a microscope in this class. Here is a HD recording from the microscope and some sample shots of a PCB with 2x and 4x digital zoom. Note that digital zoom adjustments are not recorded. The video output remains the same, but you can easily add zoom in post-production. Let's quickly cover the remote's capabilities. It has all the on-screen menu functions plus dedicated buttons for exposure, display brightness, and color inversion or grayscale, which is very useful for motherboard inspections. There are also buttons for digital sharpness, frequency, and the protect status, indicated by a key icon. Additionally, there is a hold button that freezes the image until you unlock it. You can also add colored lines to the image via the remote, defining their thickness, color, and position. This is great for marking things on screen. Setting them up with the remote is quite time-consuming. And lastly, there are buttons for 180-degree image rotation and a factory reset. The microscope can be connected to a PC via USB. You will see two options, mass storage and PC camera. In both modes, the image is not displayed on the microscope screen itself. In PC camera mode, it's detected as a standard USB webcam, limited to 720p resolution. In mass storage mode, it acts as an external drive, making it easy to copy files without removing the micro SD card. As for the mounting arm, it's a bit unstable, which can make quick focusing tricky. However, after a few tries, you get the hang of it. Does it work for precision soldering? I have tested it and I can say it works very well. As you can see, the image is sharp and clear. The distance between the lens and the PCB is sufficient to comfortably use a hotter station and other tools. What you see now is a 6mm hot air nozzle. To sum up, do I recommend this microscope? In my opinion, it's an ideal solution for hobbyists. The price to quality ratio is excellent. Remember, it only costs around 100 USD. If I didn't have other gear, I could easily use this for daily motherboard repairs. A big advantage is the powerful dual lighting, which many competitors at this price point don't offer. They include remote is a huge plus, allowing you to navigate the menu without touching the device and ruining the focus. The screen is large and readable, and the USB camera option even allows for YouTube live streaming via OBS. I hope this helps you make the right decision. That's all for today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye bye.